Welcome to this week's episode of Mohawk Valley Living TV. This week, we're going to talk with Keida from Standard Heating, Cooling, and Insulating, all about how to keep your house safe for this season. And we're going to sit down with Carly Steet Mathias and talk about her most recent road trip featured in the April issue of Mohawk Valley Living. Plus, we're headed to check out some of the style makers featured on the cover of the April issue. Today I'm here at the home of Jennifer Keida. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
President and CEO of Standard Heating, Cooling, and Insulating, and we are in your home and we're going to talk about safety. Not only safety, but knowledge.
Right. You know, we've all kind of heard of the story that recently happened with a family locally who was poisoned by carbon monoxide in their own home. And so we've gotten so many calls about what does that mean? Where does this come from? How do I make sure it doesn't happen in my house? Right. What should I be looking for? And so I thought it would be a really good idea to kind of dig into that a little bit and help people understand where it comes from, what they should do, and how they can combat it.
Yeah. I mean, especially because we talked about this before, it's odorless.
Yeah.
So you don't even know if there's carbon monoxide in your home.
Right.
You don't know unless you have a detector.
Right. So you have smoke detectors, you have all these kinds of things, but you see smoke and you can smell smoke. Mm-hmm. Even natural gas, if there was a natural gas leak, that's the actual power source to your systems. You can smell that. You know when there's a gas leak. But with carbon monoxide, you just don't know. And so that's why we really need to make sure that carbon monoxide detectors are good, for one. Right. That they are up to date. The ones that we recommend are 10 years, no batteries. You don't regulate them. After 10 years, you throw them away and put a new one in. So.
And also that boiler and furnace maintenance is going to prevent the cracks happening, or even like clogged vents and things like that, the dryer vents and all of that with snow buildup or anything else.
All that kind of stuff. So it's not necessarily that you're going to prevent it. When a system breaks down, it gets rusty, old, it's going to crack. So it's more along the lines of identifying that it's close to happening or it may happen. That's why clean and tunes and those kinds of things are important. Right. But it can happen without you knowing. It's like when your car breaks down and you just had it at the shop. Right. Suddenly it breaks down.
Just happened to us. It's always a little tricky.
Yeah, exactly. So carbon monoxide is generated by any appliance in your house that is that's not electric. So if you have propane, oil, natural gas, you have a furnace, a boiler, a gas stove, all of those things, in order to operate, will create carbon monoxide as an off-gassing for it. Right. Some homes have it directly vented out, which is great, but some older homes have it something called atmospheric, which means it goes out of the house naturally through a chimney. And so there's other things that could happen, something called a backdrafting, which is when the house is under negative pressure, it could pull it back in. Mm-hmm. So it's really just important to understand your house, know what you have so you can recognize signs, but the absolute first and most important thing is to have carbon monoxide detectors that are functional and located in a good place. Okay, and we're going to set this one up right now, right? Yeah. In my home, we're going to put it right over here, which is the hallway that connects all the bedrooms. Okay. Makes sense. We've got everything kind of here where anyone would be sleeping. Exactly. So we're going to put it right here. Okay. I want to hide it amongst all my decoration, and you won't even know it's there. But now I know that anywhere within the living space of the house, I'm covered. Okay. And my house is small enough where this really covers the majority of the upstairs even as well. And then we put one downstairs and we're good. And we're all set. We know we're okay. For 10 years? Yes, for 10 years. Huge. All we need to make sure that we're safe and good. Awesome. What's the next thing we should be really kind of taking account of in our home? Yeah, so I think you need to go down and take a look at what kind of heating system you have and to understand, do you have a furnace? Do you have a direct vented furnace? Do you have a boiler? What are the differences? So we can go downstairs and look at mine. I have a direct vented furnace, but a lot of people have boilers or different types of heating systems. So it's really important for you to understand where that is and to know where's the emergency switch. Do you know where your emergency switch is? I don't. And I know you mentioned they're on the way down the basement stairs. I don't think mine's there. It might be. I'm going to find out when I get home. Exactly. So I'm going to show you where mine is. So this is the way we're going, right? We're going to go down to the basement. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is right where your emergency switch is. Okay. So when you're at your home, look and find it. Almost always has a red plate and helps you. And if you turn that off, it shuts everything off. Awesome. So it's exactly what it's intended to be, an emergency switch. Yeah. Can't tell you how many times we get called out. My furnace isn't working. We find out it's that. Someone thought it was a light or just knocked it going down. Or a grandchild or somebody come along and did that. So know where that is and be prepared for that in the case of an emergency. All right, great. We're going to come on in here. Ours is our furnace /
storage room.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, yeah.
It's right here, so it makes it easier. So my system is a forced hot air system.
Okay.
It's direct vented, so PVC pipes will help you identify whether or not it is direct vented. So the carbon monoxide that's created by the system is being vented directly outside of the house.
If it doesn't have this, what would it look like?
It would actually have a system that is connected to typically an old chimney. Actually, my wreath is hanging on it. This is how it used to be vented. So my house was built in the 60s.
Okay.
So the original furnace was vented through what is my chimney, which was upstairs.
Right.
So right along the side of the chimney is another space, and it was atmospherically vented. So which meant if the air pushed it back down, it would come back down in the house.
Is there a certain age in which they stopped doing that and moved to direct venting?
I don't remember the year, but now you can't install a furnace anymore like that.
That's
and so
really
we want it to be direct vented. It's certainly safer for what we need to do going forward. So the difference between a furnace and a boiler, primary, is the distribution. So a furnace creates hot air and pushes it through ductwork. A boiler creates hot water and pushes it through water lines. So an older home with radiators, baseboard heat, those types of heats, that's all done by water lines versus the ductwork here.
Which some of the newer houses do have that baseboard. It's not as drying, right?
Right. A lot of the older homes too. Yeah. So it is a very common heating system in this area.
Okay.
But that's the difference between the two.
Okay.
And so you'll know whether or not you have a boiler if you have water lines. And you'll know if you have a furnace, if you have ductwork.
I definitely have a furnace.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when you have a furnace, the nice part about it is you can have an AC and a coil that connects right to it, and then the same ductwork that delivers your heat delivers your AC. Obviously, when you have a boiler,
you don't have
there's no ductwork. So how do you air condition a house with boiler? That's where our heat pumps come in. Okay. But that gives you an idea of what you're actually dealing with and what's happening going forward. My house has an on-demand hot water tank, and so I don't, again, direct vented, not any water sitting in the house, potential cracks, things like that. I had 2 teenage girls for a while, so
it's nice those long hot showers. Yes. No one ever says, who took all the hot water?
I know, exactly. So again, that's a direct vented system versus a hot water. A lot of the hot water tanks, even still today, are atmospherically vented, and so that means the carbon monoxide is going up a vent, but it kind of looks like an umbrella that sits over top of the hot water tank, so it could potentially spill out. That only happens if there's a problem. Either there's a problem with the venting or there's a problem with the system. So again, a good reason to have a carbon monoxide detector.
Yeah, I definitely need to get one in the basement.
Yeah. So while we're down here, one of the last things I'm going to suggest to you or anybody that's trying to get to understand their house better is know where your shutoffs are. Your gas shutoff and your water shutoffs.
Okay.
There's going to be times when something's leaking in the house and you need to be able to shut the water off really quickly to stop any kind of future damage. And if there's a gas leak at any point, you want to be able to turn that gas leak off. So go around and look through the house. You're going to see a lot of valves, and almost everywhere they're at, you'll have an access to be able to shut it off. And it is easy for you and I to just move that handle to the side and shut it down.
And the yellow is gas?
Correct. The yellow is gas, and the copper line is a water line. Okay. And so I have a number of shutoffs throughout the basement because I have a water line that's going to a bathroom. I have a water line going to the kitchen. I have a water line going out to the outdoor faucet. Imagine in this terrible winter we had, your pipe freezes. Next thing you know, you have water spilling everywhere. The best thing you can do to mitigate that is shut it off. So know where those are. Okay. Hopefully you'll never need them. Yes. But know where they are because it makes a really big difference. Yeah. And knowing what your house is and how to make sure that anytime there's a problem, you can really act quickly and take care of it fast.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks so much for taking me through this. I think especially now as we change seasons, to really kind of do a check-in, right? See what happened over the winter, whether it's leakage, ice, any type of damage, and also kind of knowing where everything is. So I appreciate you having me.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you again soon.
We will. Thank you.
Thanks. Coming up, we sit down with Carly Steet Mathias and talk all about her most recent road trip.
We are the best spine care facility in the region. We are providing world-class care for our patients. We are Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. Suffering from neck pain, back pain, frustrated because you can't get any relief? Let Dr. Q and his staff provide you with the care and compassion that you need. With the latest and greatest technology, Dr. Q and his staff will help get your health and your life back to what you deserve. Dr. Q cares about you. Call us today.
A fence is an important investment. It defines your space, provides security, and reflects on the pride you take in your property. At B&K Fencing, we just don't install fences, we build solutions. We take a hands-on approach with every client. Our commitment is to superior craftsmanship and durable materials. Whether it's classic wood, low-maintenance vinyl, secure chain link, or elegant aluminum, quality is non-negotiable. We ensure that every project, large to small, is built right, built to last, and delivered at a fair price. That's the standard we uphold at B&K Fencing.
We are strategic. Want to know what we do? It's simple. We help you live your great life. That means great financial planning, straightforward investment strategies, and guidance when life throws a curveball. Retirement, college, taxes, and big decisions. Spend less time worrying and more time living. Strategic, life by design.
Is this your bathroom? We can make it look like this for less. It's the New York Sash Bathroom Makeover Sale. You can get 20% off your New York Sash acrylic bathroom system.
We can make this bathroom look like this in just a couple of days. So act now, like right now. This is the biggest discount we offer all year.
Visit our showroom. Call or lock in your discount online at NewYorkSash.com. Get 20% off your new bathroom.
And let our family take care of your family for less.
Okay, it's all fixed. No new parts, under an hour, no charge.
I don't want to make any decisions right now.
Don't worry about it. It's no charge.
Now, I really can't make a decision like this without talking to my wife. But I will decline the charges.
Sir, there's still no charge. You have a good night.
The green team doesn't sell, they solve. For unexpected wins, get on the green with Standard.
Wait, you didn't even ask for my email address.
I had been lifting something heavy, felt a tinge in my back. I also had some shortness of breath, but thought it was due to what I figured was some kind of muscle pull. I was wrong.
The episodes of pain that Ray was experiencing were actually small heart attacks. The Wynn Emergency Department was able to provide immediate life-saving care to Ray's heart.
If it wasn't for the amazing team at Wynn, I might not be here at all. I feel indebted to everyone who helped make Wynn Hospital a reality so I can get the immediate care I needed right when I needed it.
Thank you for giving my daddy back home.
Welcome back to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today we're here in the Mohawk Valley Living TV studio with Carly Steet Mathias. Hi, Carly.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And the April issue is now out on newsstands, and your road trip is back.
Yes.
So it's definitely feeling a little bit springy.
Yep.
Starting to see
trying
the
to get the feel of it. I know.
Right?
Trying.
Coming up a little bit. But
Exactly.
it really is getting to be that perfect time to go out and explore.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. I know. It's fun. And the snow is melted, so
Yep.
you kind of have to worry about that. I was just feeling like, even though it was kind of colder, I want to get out. Just go somewhere different, just to break up the routine a bit. Yes.
So where did you go this time?
So I went after I was working for the day in our Chevy store in Herkimer, and I have been wanting to go to this new bookstore. I've seen it all over Instagram. It's called Athenix Books Brews. So they have coffee and they have books. And it just looked really cute. I remember seeing pictures. There's books all around the doorway. So I was like, I looked it up. I was like 6 miles from there. So I'm like, oh, perfect. And I know it sounds crazy because I never really go to Little Falls. So I'm like, for me, it's a huge adventure. So I went down there. The drive was beautiful.
Right.
It's right on Main Street in Little Falls. The whole doorway has books. You go inside, there's books on the ceiling, there's lights on the ceiling.
I was just there on Main Street. I went to that little place on Main as part of the pancake tour.
I saw that too. I was like, that place is so cute.
Yeah, there are a lot of little hidden gems.
Yeah, there was like a yoga studio there.
Alpaca gardens, if you want alpaca, sweaters, socks, everything, which are good year-round, not just
my husband
in the
loves
winter.
the alpaca socks. He swears by them.
Yeah, because they keep you cool or warm.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, did you bring some of your finds from
I
the
did,
bookstore?
yes. I got a couple books.
Okay.
I got a few here. There's an independent author. I'm reading that one now, but then there's, some more that everyone knows. I got a couple for the kids, too. They have kids' books.
Very nice.
So,
I'm borrowing that second one when you're done. It looks
like
really good.
I know. I'm excited for it.
That's awesome. What was the next step on the road trip?
So after that, where else did I go? Oh, my mom and I did a little bit of shopping. So need spring clothes. So another place I'd been meaning to go to was J. Liam.
Yep.
Right in New Hartford. It's in the Lowe's Plaza. but you would have no idea it was Twin Orchards, like none at all. Completely transformed. I loved everything about it. I got this sweater there. So
Love it. Nice. Absolutely beautiful and perfect for spring.
Right, exactly.
She's got a great selection. I took my daughter in there. We tried on jeans. She got a pair of loafers, and they were having like a great sale on that at that point.
I even saw pajamas, and there was baby clothes.
Jewelry.
Yes.
Right?
Everything.
And I think she has her own signature scent.
She does. I saw the candle, yes.
It's awesome.
And it smells great in there. So I almost bought the candle, but I had gotten a few other things. So I was like,
you're like, all right, next time.
Yep.
And what was after that? Did you do any more clothes shopping with your mom?
We did, yes. We went to Clinton. There's this place called Closet Boss. Super cute. She has a lot of everything. Right now it's perfect. She's got actually wedding and prom stuff too.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is a great, great little shop. Right in Clinton. Clinton's super cute too. So
it is.
We get lunch there and walk over.
Bucolic little town.
Exactly.
Right?
I know. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I know. Then after that, rounded the weekend off. We, my husband and I went out. We went out to dinner. We did Ocean Blue.
Oh, always good.
Then, yes, I know. We went to Silk for drinks afterwards. So we had not been, and I was dying to go because I saw all the neon pink. I was like, let's just go for a drink. But I got the chocolate martini, and it was amazing.
It's a vibe in there.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So chocolate martini, did you go for any of the desserts? Because they have an incredible pastry chef.
But I know I saw some come out. We were stuffed by the time we got there. But I saw a bunch that came out. They looked
Did you get the
amazing.
butter cake at Ocean Blue? Is that why you were stuffed?
Yes.
Or you were stuffed from dinner?
It's classic. I mean, you can't not get it.
Yeah, I think for me, like at Silk, it's about the drinks, and then also just it's like a visual thing there.
Yeah,
you know, it's not just about the taste of anything.
Yes, it was so lively too. It was packed.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like super packed where you can't hear, the other person you're talking to. So it was just everyone was super nice. So it was great.
That's awesome.
I know, it was
So you
fun.
rounded out the weekend with that.
Yes, and then we took the kids to Munson. They have I had called before because I had seen it, and they have the little kids art gallery, and it's free. You just can go in, kids can draw and color and.
Munson to me is, I don't want to say it's hidden, it's certainly
I
not
know,
hidden, but
I
it
know.
is a gem that I
Yes.
think we often forget about, right?
Exactly, yes.
As a place to go in and just kind of experience everything. They have spring weekend coming up.
Yes.
The 10th through the 12th.
I'm
and
excited.
I will tell you, like some of the stuff they have going on. Do you remember seeing, I featured it last year, and it was actually, last year's was on this cover of the March issue, Art in Bloom.
Yes, yep.
Where they have the floral arrangement that is inspired by a piece in the museum.
Yes, yeah.
It's phenomenal. So
I
that's
know.
going to be on display.
Yeah,
You should
I'm
definitely bring the
excited.
kids. And they have a setup where they're going to have flowers where the kids can actually do flower arrangements.
That's awesome.
Inspired by a piece of art.
They're gonna love that. I know.
Right?
I can't wait. They loved being there too.
Yeah.
So I was pretty excited.
We're very lucky to have that here.
I know. I agree.
And the
Definitely.
Stanley. And I mean,
Yes.
I was talking to Sarah Calero, who's like the perfect person because she's Oneida County,
Right.
right? Tourism. But all of the stuff we have in this area, and I love that you're kind of taking us through as we go on the road trips.
Yeah, it's a lot of hidden gems, but a lot of
Yeah.
places, I guess, kind of hidden in plain sight. You
Yes.
would say, like
Yeah,
that
that we forget.
We just kind of overlook.
Yeah. We get busy.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
get out there, enjoy. What's
Explore.
next? What do you think is next?
I don't know. I've got a bunch of different routes, so I haven't picked one yet.
Okay.
So I know I've got a bunch that
Maybe we
every
do
time
a-
I find something, I'm like, oh, okay.
Maybe we say mom and husband, Carrie's going to do this one. Maybe
Yes.
we can do one together.
Right? Yes, that would be fun.
That would be fun,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
All right, so maybe we'll do a summer one.
I know, that would be fun. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Sounds great.
Thanks again for coming
know,
on.
thanks for having
and
me.
for contributing to the magazine
Yeah, of
and
course.
taking us through your road trips. And remember, there's always a playlist that goes along with the drive.
Yep, I know.
Right? To kind of really
I
get
know.
you in that mood to go out and explore.
Yeah, I know.
Really, the entire Mohawk Valley, because you're taking us through every single county. I love it.
I try, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's so much to do here within like
there
a
really
half
is.
hour. It's not that far.
Perfect. So we'll have you back on soon.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
Carly.
you.
Coming up, Joanne Fanelli, one of our style makers on the cover of the April issue.
We know pools. Garrity Pools and Spa are the experts in building and creating backyard memories for thousands of families. Garrity takes pride in offering only the highest quality in-ground Pacific pool and radiant above-ground pools that are built for upstate New York weather. Garrity offers only the best with BioGuard chemicals to keep your pool sparkling clean. Visit the professionals at Garrity Pools and Spa, 234 South Caroline Street, Herkimer, or GarrityPools.com.
Okay, here's the estimate for your new HVAC system. Whenever you're ready, you can sign right here.
I'll need my lawyer to look over this.
Looks good. No issues.
What about the fine print?
There is no fine print.
What's this, a $3,000 charge?
That's a credit. You get that.
Correct. That's a credit through the state.
Well, what should I do?
Sign here.
For unexpected wins, get on the green with Standard.
You know I'm still billing you for this, right?
Before you're playing with the pros, you've got to get your start somewhere.
The Steet Mathias Auto Group is proud to support our local and youth sports organizations throughout the area. Supporting our teams that our families live, play, and coach at is so meaningful to us.
From Little League Baseball to basketball, flag football to hockey, and the Boilermaker Road Race, the Steet Mathias Auto Group is proud to support local sports and foster the love of the game and teamwork.
Visit our website today and learn more about our community involvement.
Hear ye! Welcome roofing royalty to your home. The King awaits with bountiful savings. The Roofing King can help you with all your roofing needs. The Roofing King and all his men have the royal plan with perfect installs, maintenance, repairs, and free inspections. Call 315-269-3519 or visit roofingkingusa.com today. Save yourself time and money with your roofing professionals, the Roofing King.
At New York Sash, we know the value of experience. We also know when to let someone else take the lead. Because trusting experts means letting people do what they do best. For over 35 years, that's how we've earned trust. One home, one project, one family at a time. And right now, stop into our showroom or call to take advantage of 20% off this month. So trust New York Sash and let our family take care of your family.
Welcome back to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today I'm here with Joanne Fanelli. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Carrie.
So thank you so much for joining me today and for being on the cover of our April issue as one of our style makers. It's amazing to have you on here and to hear your story. And really, I mean, we talked about this. In November, it's going to be 40 years for you.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit. I know we're sitting in front of a picture of your original salon, right?
Yes. Glad I captured this in time, the year that I left. But as a 19-year-old, I was asked if I wanted to rent the space. It was a former barber shop near the corner of James Street and Brinkerhoff Ave. And I wasn't too sure, but I did take a leap. I had absolutely nothing but determination. And by the time we left there 4 years later, my book was full. We expanded. I was with my coworker Janice. We had the best 4 years working here. I expanded and we moved over to Albany and South.
Okay.
Into my first location, and then expanded from there and moved right to what they call the point of Albany and South.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And then how long have you been here in this building on Genesee Street?
I bought this building in 1999.
Okay.
So we're going on 26 years.
Yeah, long time. And it's beautiful and huge. And obviously you have a number of stylists and colorists here.
We have a wealth of knowledge here. We have our senior stylist is Steve Davis. He has 51 years of experience. Former co-owner of one of Utica's first unisex salons. He is still a unisex stylist, but he mainly barbers. Barbering is his specialty. And we have Monique Knoll with 47 years of experience. And Monique is a former educator, platform artist, former salon owner, colorist, precision cutter. We also have Brittany Burke, who started as my assistant. She's been here 19 years. She has graduated onto running her own business. She does cuts, colors, foils, balayage, weddings. She travels on weekends to do wedding parties in the area. Jamie LaForest has joined us once again. She also started out as my assistant and colorist, left the area, moved to Charlotte. She has returned and she is also a color specialist. Same thing, foiling, balayage, special occasion hair, and her main specialty is hair extensions, and I will say they are beautiful.
Really?
Yes.
That's really a specialty. You have to be trained in that. Right?
Yes,
For it
she is certified.
Look completely seamless and beautiful. And she's certified, so she actually was specifically trained for that too.
Yes, with Bellamy hair extensions.
That's amazing. So Joanne, kind of looking back at your almost 40 years, right?
Almost.
Some of the stuff that you did in the past that, you know, maybe people don't know about, like when you traveled down to the city or did hair for magazines and stuff like that. Tell me a little bit about that and what that was like early on in your career.
Yes, that was definitely a highlight of my career. I became in love with photographing hairstyles, editorial styles, which is different than the styles that we do every day. Obviously, some of the editorial styles I can't put on someone to, you know, go to their office. It's a form of art, and I fell in love with it, and I became addicted to it. And I ended up taking photography for 3 years at Munson to learn how to photograph my own. But you know, back in that day, we couldn't submit on social media. There was no such thing as a hashtag or Instagram. So we had to actually send out hard copies of slides and send them to the editor. And if you were accepted into the magazine, they would maybe send you a magazine in the mail. Otherwise, you had to comb the shelves of the newsstands and look for your work. And sometimes, you know, that's what I did.
It is amazing. So I was in the magazine business at the same time, and I know exactly what you're talking about, but those hairstyles, right, that you did that became editorial in the magazines, that was what influenced the hairstyles that everyone across the country, just like fashion, right?
Yes.
It ended up influencing the styles that to come. So, you know, it's really incredible to be able to have been a part of that.
Oh, it was so exciting. I mean, it was just almost like when we developed film and you had to go and the excitement of picking up your photos. It's this, you know, it's different now. Everything is instant, but that wasn't. And sometimes you had to wait months to see if you were going to make a page or a cover. Or,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you look forward to now? I mean, you're going to hit 40 in November, right? What's to come? I mean, it's, you know, the salon is beautiful. There's so many, you know, amazing things here. You've got stock shelves of product, which I'm definitely shopping later because you showed me a little trick in smoothing my hair out before we started. But what's next for you?
I ask myself that all the time. I'm just going to enjoy my work. It's really such a pleasure, I think, to come here every morning. I have people that I know are looking forward to their appointments. I'm just enjoying it now on a smaller scale. It's on my terms, and it's enjoyable. I'm just lucky to come here every day.
Yeah, I'm sure all of your clients are still happy that you're in here and you're working and they're able to get their cuts and color. I know a few of your clients who are very dedicated to you, very. So they're very happy, you know, to have access to your style.
And I love it. And not most, but many of them have been with me since I opened, and I am just so grateful.
What a testament to you, though, beyond your skill, but just, you know, who you are, that they're still coming.
Thank you. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky.
Thanks again for coming on the show and sharing your story with our viewers, and for being in the magazine and sharing your story there as well.
Thank you for having me. It's such a great magazine. I love learning about my area. You bring out the Mohawk Valley, Carrie.
Thank you so much. And for anyone that has not seen it yet, pick up the April issue. You'll see Joanne's story and the rest of the style makers as well. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Mohawk Valley Living TV. Pick up the April issue on newsstands now and check out more content at mohawkvalleyliving.com.